What's going on, everybody? It's Justin coming at you with another video. Today's topic is elderly people are the window to your future. Now, what do I mean by this? Well, you gotta kind of think about it like this. You're born, you live, and you die, and anyone who's come before you is your elders. Anyone who's below you are your youngings, young kids, and people yet to come. You know what I mean? I'm in my mid-30s, so, I consider people below me to be younger, the younger generation, and people who were born before me are my elders and the elder generation. So, I'm seeing people who have already grown up and done things before me as the window to my future in a whole bunch of different aspects. Now, when you talk and sit down with a lot of these elderly people, them seeing you as a younger person, they think about you a lot of the times as a child, and they think as you as being immature sometimes and not knowledge just like them because they've been around the block and you haven't quite yet. And that's in their eyes. Now, a lot of elderly people want to give you good advice. They want to help you succeed in life a lot of the times because, they might have made mistakes or they might not have done things that they would probably like you to do and try to experience because they never had the opportunity to do that. Also, illness, most importantly. A lot of elderly people that I've met and I've taken care of have some type of illness of some kind. Now, this can also be the window to your future as well, because if you work with people like I have in the past, like let's say, for example, you're a smoker and you're worried about getting sick, in the future, and, you might encounter someone who has, like myself, who's encountered someone with COPD, who's, seen people with emphysema and other certain types of illnesses. It could be interpreted as the window to your future if you're not careful in certain ways. And yet again, as I've mentioned in all my videos, it's important, and I've always strived on this, to try to be as healthy as you can in your life, still enjoy your life, but try to maintain a certain balance. Because one day, we're going to get old, and we're going to need help, maybe, a lot of us. There might be cognitive issues, there might be mobility issues, there's a whole bunch of other different things, and I've already explained this in a lot of other videos that I've done on my channel. And using these examples, I'm trying to tell everyone that elderly people are a window to your future. Especially on the good side, though, on the financial standpoint side too, a lot of elderly people want to help you out. They want to give you good advice about where to put your money, or they want to make sure that you're saving money, and they want to make sure that you're successful, because a lot of them who were successful want to see you succeed as well. They want you to have a good, decent family. They want you to see you retire like they did and, live your life to your fullest. And that's important to them because, if they know that a younger person is succeeding, then, they're happy. And just like a parent figure watching over their children, if you want to use that analogy is completely correct there. A lot of elderly people think of younger people as their children, and then they have to mentor them and they have to take them under their wing because of their experiences, and that's understandable. Always try to listen to what an old person has to say, and always keep a good open mind and a good open ear, because there's a lot of them out there who've had great experiences in life. And again, they don't want you to fail in life. I've never met someone who's ever been really that bitter to the point that they don't want you to succeed. All elderly people want you to succeed. It's just because, they have the knowledge because they've been around longer. When it comes to more of the illness side, though, it's a window when you look at the person, even if they're not telling you a lot, that something could happen with you. So like I always have said before, try to do things as best you can in life, you know what I mean? And I don't need to repeat myself a million times, but these are the ways that elderly people are the window to your future. Like I've taken a lot of good advice from my clients, like I've said in the past. on the financial standpoint, and just a little tidbits here and there. And you want to know something, it does add up, and it does make a lot of sense. I still see young people like myself, even in my own age category, who are still struggling, who still aren't saving anything, and who still aren't doing anything really with their lives. I guess it's because of the generation, but it's also because of the way the economy and the way things are nowadays. But yet again, from a few financial people that I've taken care of, that's not always the case, because things will always change financially, but the goal should remain the same. And that's probably one of the best pieces of advice I've gotten from someone on a financial standpoint in a while. I've gotten all kinds of pieces of advice in my life. It's just unbelievable. And the stories that I've heard from a lot of elderly people is great. And I used to take care of a lot of veterans who were served in the war. I heard different stories from different parts of the world. It's just absolutely amazing. People who've built businesses, people who've, been leaders and taken command at certain things. It's quite amazing, though, too, the people that you meet. And you want to know something, they're all there to help you. You know what I mean? They're there to help you because they want to see you succeed, like I said. So remember, when you see an elderly person walking down the street, the most important things you can do, always respect them. If you engage in any conversation with anyone who's elderly, always listen to what they have to say and speak clearly and nicely to them, because, sometimes they might not understand you because they think you talk so fast. Remember, when you get old, you slow down in a lot of different ways, and I have explained this before. You slow down in mobility, you slow down in your speech, you slow down your thinking process, and when that happens, when someone's talking to you, they think you're talking too fast because everything's not processing as fast up here. They also might have a hearing impairment, so they might have hearing aids, or they might have forgotten their hearing aids, so always take that into account also too. And like I said, with our aging population, there's going to be a lot more people to take care of in the future. And you want to know something? It's just the way it is. We are born, we grow, we live, and we die. And that's just the cycle of life. You know what I mean? So, excuse me. So that's just the way things are. And also, most importantly, what I do for a lot of elderly people is I always open the door for them, hold the door, be nice to them. I remember a few weeks ago too, there was I was coming out of the grocery store, and there was an old man, and he was using his cane. He had a fall, and I picked him up with the guy who was doing the carts, and we dusted him off, and he says, well, he goes, that's that, and takes off again. We said, are you okay? He says, oh yeah. He goes, that happens all the time. You know what I mean? And he didn't break anything or any groceries of his, but like I said, it's just if you help them out, they're really appreciative towards you in a lot of different ways. But always listen, always keep an open ear, and most importantly, if they give you a piece of advice, as I always say, take it with a grain of salt and make your own decisions. But also, if it's on anything important, they're just looking out for the best interest in you as well. All right, everyone, take it easy. Have a good one. Comments or questions below. Take care. Bye for now.